Great seeing you here again. This is the second lesson, the second video of this course, and we're going to talk about the purpose of the standard for project management. We're still in the standard for project management, and now we have to understand what is in this, what is the content and the purpose. Let's have a first look at the content. When we look at the standard for project management, we have in fact three main sections that are part of it. As we've seen in the previous video, I already spoken about those three different sections, but now we're going to look a little bit deeper. First of all, we have section 1, which is about the introduction, and here we talk about key principles of the standard, including key terms and concepts and the audience. That's the first part of the standard for project management. The second part here is about value delivery. It's called a system for value delivery. And when we look at project management today, we look at the creation of value. Projects are there not to do a work, but they are there to create value. Value can be expressed in different ways. It can be financial, but it can also be realizing certain elements for a society, for example, a play garden for the kids, that the kids are happy, better communication, all kinds of things. What is value? Value is a vast definition. We can define value in different terms. We're going to look at the creation of value. What do we need? We need governance systems. We need different functions. We have to look at the project environment and other considerations. Finally, we have the third section. Here we talk about the principles of project management, better said, project management principles. And they're basically the foundational guidelines for strategy, decision-making, and problem-solving. We look at all these principles in detail over the following lessons. So once we finish those three sections, we have finished the part of the standard for project management. And after that, we will be looking deeper into the PMBOK 7th edition itself. Now, what is the purpose of the standard for project management? It's basically a basis for understanding the project management principles and how these enable the intended outcomes. We have to use those management principles to realize the value, to have a successful project. These are the things that we have to consider, and that's why we have the standard for project management. The standard is applicable in any industry, anywhere, the world and in space, any size or delivery approach. When we look at the PMBOK and the 6th edition and other documents, we see that we have processes for whatever project you have, whatever the size. It can be very complicated when you have a lot of complex things to do, very important projects, but we can also have smaller projects. So we also have to look at the tailoring. How do we apply these principles for smaller or for complex projects? Now, the standard describes the system in which projects operate. We look at governance, we look at the functions, the environment, and other elements. So that was it for this second lesson. So it's great to have you here. The next lesson is about key terms and definitions. So that will be the third lesson we're going through. And we're almost finishing the first part of the course. You're doing a great job. Let's continue and let's have a look at key terms and definitions in the next video. Thank you and bye-bye.